Hey everybody, it is getting warm out and time to change the filters. I'm going to go ahead and show a video of that. Gonna try and do this all one-handed. My new canister filter. I've done this with both hands, but I've not done this with one hand. So, just going to show you guys how easy it is. I do it out in the yard as much as I can. It's just a lot easier to clean up this way. So I can just dump it in the yard and I can use the hose. Much nicer than using the sink. So we're just going to dump all the nasty old water and gunk out to the yard, which is great for my lawn. I got that most of the way. I'll slowly start pulling out all this stuff. I just grab the hose and rinse it out. There's the easy part. Stick that back over there. And here's the first tray. I'm just gonna knock that out. And I got this filter, medium, which is wonderful. I picked that up from Walmart. I'll show you here in a minute. Basically, I'm going to rinse out each and every one of these trays, and I'll replace this filter medium, and I'll be putting them back together. Here, I'll go ahead and cut to that. Now I picked this up from Walmart. This is what I'm using for my filter medium. Pull it out. It's fantastic stuff. It's got different layers, so it's easy to peel apart if that's what you want. Basically, what I do, I just get a roundabout idea of the shape I want, and I'll score it a little bit. You can use a pair of scissors if you want. And it tears real easy. Yeah, it'll tear fairly easily. So you'll get a good sized piece, and then it's pretty thick, and so I'll split it in half, just like that, and it'll tear. And I got 2 layers, and I can just stick that down in there, and it's a pretty fine material. And I'll stick this in a couple different trays, but I'll use this as the bottom. I'll stick that down, and there are some of these bio balls that came with this Sun filter. Try not to get too much grass in there. So, got that. And then this will go right down there in the bottom. And I will go ahead and down a second one. In addition to it, these ceramic rings. sure the big holes line up, and you want to press down, make sure it clicks in place. For my third tray, I've just got a bag here of activated charcoal or carbon. And then my last layer will be one more of these. So I get some use out of this. It's only a couple bucks at Walmart. But so instead of tearing this last layer in half, I'm going to stick the whole thing in there. And it's a pretty good thick layer in this top. And lastly, make sure that that's lining up here. Yeah, here we go. And it's ready to be put back on. Now, in addition to my Sun, I also have a Fluval 405. The Sun is a lot nicer than this one, but this filter works great. It's just not as much of a high capacity. So I'm going to let it drain like this real quick, and then I will see about popping this off. Okay, got it popped off. And this one is harder to run. See how it is set up different. This is where the intake is, and that is just full of gunk. Full of gunk. Still quite a bit of water in there. So let that finish running out. And then, let's see. Well, the top came off here. Its trays are a little different. See, this first one, I had some activated charcoal as well as some more of the filter media. This one, that's an ammonia thing, and some more ceramic rings. And then I got another filter media. Now you can go ahead and rinse these out and try and use them again if you want. I'll usually use them once or twice depending on how dirty they get. These I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to rinse it out and place it back in. Get a new one. And just rinse everything down real good. Okay, so these filters just fit right in there. Then this will go back in the side. Okay, we're back in focus, and I got these, which I'll stuff in like this, and this will be my first layer, and it just fits right in there and slides all the way down. And I'm gonna put those followed by this with my bit for ammonia, and then I'll put a little more filter, a little more of this, some charcoal, and you can buy replacement charcoal. It's pretty cheap, cost effective at least. That'll go in there, and we'll follow this. Needs to fit on there well. Here's the where the motor is housed. It's right in here. So you see That little rod is, I don't think that's supposed to come with the cap, but it did. Now this one has a right and wrong. You'll see it kind of sticks up there. Fine. Here's a little notch. And so the cord goes right there. And we will just press down to make sure. And there we go. And it's time, we're ready to fill them and prime them. So I slid them back in, and I made sure the hoses are full of water, hooked them up, and turned them on, and they're both running. And I think you can hear both their hum. So I'll close it, and there's quite a difference in sound when you close it, which is fantastic. So that's it, start to finish.